Hi, this is Jen from Floppy Ear Pottery. Thought I'd make a video, hopefully a quick one, to show you two projects from my blind throwing challenge that are challenged, to say the least. Pottery is a great learning tool. It might be better than therapy because as you go through pottery accidents, mistakes, you tend to learn just to accept that sometimes you have no control over what you're making, even though you put your best foot forward, you put your effort in to making sure that everything is done correctly. Mistakes happen. So you'll see the results of some of those issues. First one is project number 7. This was the donut vase. If you recall from the glazing video when I was picking out the glazes for this particular project, I had mentioned that when this was dry, I knocked the table that this was sitting on, and this fell right over, and the neck just popped right off. It was a clean break, meaning when I put the piece back on, I could align it, and it was actually pretty invisible, the crack. So I thought, well, I'll use glaze because glaze has a tendency to fuse things together. And I thought I'd be able to use some glaze to get this to reattach to the body. And I thought in the kiln, once the glaze melts, it might fuse it, which it did. I mean, look, I can hold it. It's not a problem. The issue is I think I was a little too heavy-handed with the glaze. I don't know if you could see it, but there's a lot of glaze here, and in some instances, it actually started to bubble. So I'm going to have to use my sander and kind of bring some of this down. Um, so next time, I think I would just have to be a little bit more cognizant of how much glaze I'm putting on. So hopefully it'll be a cleaner attachment. But besides that, the piece itself came out really nice. I like the glaze combination. I don't have my notebook with me. I have it downstairs. But this blue that shows up on the inside, I mean, that's lovely. And even here, this little bit here, that is absolutely stunning. Like, this is what I love about glazing, when you get these type of effects. I mean, I can't control this. I wish I could replicate this, but that's just pretty. So that's issue number 1. The second one had to do with project number 9, which was the upside down birdhouse, or I threw it upside down. This was a very heavy piece. When I threw the piece, the neck of it, which would have been on the bottom, had a lot of clay in it. I tried to trim a lot of it away, but I still seen the results of what happened. There was, I think, a lot of clay. And basically what happened is it exploded. It wasn't, it was a violent explosion to some extent, but it wasn't as bad as some other explosions I've seen. So this is the bottom, right? Where the bird would sit. If you can tell, it's actually missing the lid. You could see there was quite a chunk of clay. This is the lid, how it came off. And what you'll also notice are these bare spots here. That's where I had attached little pieces of clay that I was hoping would be able to be used to hang. Actually, I think it's supposed to go like that, to hang the bird house, which isn't going to happen because these are in pieces. And the other thing you can see is I could probably line this up. Yeah, just have to find, it's like a puzzle piece right now. There you go. So I can line it up, and I'm going to try and fix this. Of course, you won't be able to hang it. It could probably sit, but I just want to finish the piece so that it's still kind of true to what I threw. Again, these are exercises, so you can consider this almost like a 3-dimensional sketch, right? I tried something blindfolded. It didn't work out. I now know for next time, leave a lot less clay, and it should be good. One thing I did want to talk about when it came to the birdhouse was the glaze combination. This is beautiful. I selected these randomly. I've never used this glaze combination before. I love it. I think it's so cool. It reminds me of a robin's egg. I think it's a robin's egg. They're blue with the little brown dots. I mean, look at this, how lovely this is. So this was Mako, two Mako glazes. Underneath was, I think it's bright blue. I have my notebook downstairs, so I don't remember. And then winter wood on top. But this, gorgeous. I love it. I think it's so pretty. So part of this exercise, throwing blindly and randomly selecting glazes, has been interesting because I'm getting glaze combinations I would never have tried. And I'm really happy with most of the results. Some, but some have been really, really pretty. And this is just one of them. So again, Mako, I think it was bright blue on the bottom, 3 coats, brush on glazes, and then winter wood on top. And it was also brushed on, but I kind of did it randomly. So, because I wanted to make sure that the blue showed up in the carvings. So it was more sporadic, I guess, all along the edge and along the top. So I think winterwood, I want to say I did 2 layers and the blue was 3. Okay, that was it.